2022 CR 1745, State of Texas versus Laura Salcedo. Could I have parties approach and announce for the record for the state?
Getting us more from the state of Texas.
Juan Aguilera, attorney for Ms. Salcedo.
And are you Ms. Salcedo?
Yes,
I'm going to show you a document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Laura Elizabeth Salcedo who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 1745 for the offense of harassment of a public servant on March 30th, 2022 for a period of 2 years? Is that you? State?
Violated condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Laura Elizabeth Salcedo, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of May and June of 2022 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Your Honor, the state waives all the violations.
Any objections?
No objections, Your Honor.
Ms. Salcedo, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Did you understand? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? Is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. It's to continue the defendant on supervision, to alter and amend for 30 days in the Bexar County Jail, employment within 30 days, and for her to submit for a UA biweekly for 3 months and random thereafter, and then an admonishment from the court for not reporting, and that she must verify her residence every 90 days.
Must verify her residence.
Every 90 days.
All right, thank you. All right, is that the agreement?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Salcedo, why are you not reporting?
well,
You're gonna have to make sure you speak up.
I was working at the time, have to feel, to see if I.
Lower the mask so we can hear you.
She had told me that there's 2 home visits in 1 week that she had already issued a warrant from her arrest, so that there was nothing I can do about it. So, I mean, I thought that.
But then why, that still doesn't explain to me why you didn't report.
I couldn't report. She had told me that she had already issued a warrant from her arrest.
Where were you working?
But through them, I mean, they're giving me a regular job. I just have to put in the application.
Okay, so I still don't understand why you need to call probation and say that you're at work, you can't come in.
Well, I tried to tell her, but since I had missed 2 home visits in 1 week, she had told me it was already too late.
Why are you missing your home visits?
I was working at the time, so.
Everything for you is I was working at the time, which I find a little bit suspect because you know when you have to report. You know in this court that if you would have taken proof of employment to probation, that what would have ended up happening is they would have sent me a violation report. I would have had you come in for a compliance hearing and I would have asked you why you're not reporting. And then I would have said, where's your proof of employment? And when you would have came in and said, I've been working, that's why I haven't been reporting. I would have said, we're going to recall this case and you're going to come in showing me that you have employment. Now, why do they need to know where you're living?
I'm not too sure. I mean, I guess because I was homeless at the time, so.
Alright, pause right here. This is not a casual courtroom check-in when a judge opens by mentioning 10 years in prison. That's your first red flag. This is what deferred adjudication looks like when it's hanging by a thread. One wrong move and probation turns into a prison sentence. Stick with me because this courtroom is about to get very real.
Yes, I have to.
Well, no, because you were saying you missed the field visits, so you were not homeless at the time.
I know, but I had to I was living out with my uncle at the time, and I told him that I was in a permanent place, so I guess.
See, here's the thing. You're not being completely honest with me. And let me just tell you why I think you're not being completely honest with me. I want you to follow me down the trail that you're giving me. One, you tell me that you can't do the field visits because you're working. Then you tell me, well, I live with my uncle and then I was homeless at the time. That's why I think they want the 90 days residency. Then you're telling me you can't report because you're working.
Well, I can report now, you know, I mean, I'm living somewhere now, so. But at the time, I wasn't stable, so I was trying to get on my feet then.
Do you have any drug issues? When's the last time you used drugs?
It's been a couple months, 2 months.
Okay. And what were you using?
I was smoking
What?
ice.
All right. So now we're coming to what the real problem is here. So how often were you smoking ice?
Maybe once. Not, it wasn't something that I was doing constantly, you know.
No, nope. Here's the thing. You're on deferred adjudication. Everybody has said they want you to be continued. So I need to know what I need to do. So the next time that I see you, it will be because you've completed everything and you're asking me to let you off of probation, as opposed to seeing you before me in blue, potentially going to prison for 10 years. So let's not play any games. Raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, lower your hand, state your name. All right, and pull the mask down so we can hear you. All right, so how often were you using?
Maybe once or twice a month.
No, it wasn't once or twice a month. Don't do this. Here's the thing, you got to be honest with me. And honestly, if you're not honest with me, that tells me that you're still in the throes of your addiction and maybe you're not ready for help. But I don't know anybody who's using ice like once a month.
Well, I mean, I wasn't using it constantly, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, so how often were you using it?
maybe twice a week or less, you know, other than a constant thing.
So you were using it weekly?
Maybe weekly, bi-weekly,
All right.
it wasn't a constant thing.
All right. So she needs some help. She has a drug problem, which I had a feeling that she had based upon my conditions. So probation, we're going to need a TAP evaluation. So I'm going to alter them in conditions to include TAP. That's going to occur while you're in custody. And I'm going to start you off with intensive outpatient treatment. We're going to do the UA hotline. Now, the next question, they're saying that they want proof of residency. Do you actually have a stable place to stay? And when I say stable place to stay, I don't mean you're couch surfing. I don't mean one friend is letting you stay here for a week and then you have to find another place to stay. Do you have a place where you can lay your head on a pillow at night, wake up in the morning and come to that same place and lay your head on the same?
This moment is critical when she pleads. Trisha's basically saying, yes, I violated probation legality. That gives the judge full authority to revoke probation entirely. At this point, her freedom depends less on paperwork and more on whether the judge believes she's being honest.
Same pillow.
I'm pretty sure I can.
Nope, not pretty sure. Do you have it? That's either yes or no.
It's the same residence that I had given you the last time.
And is this the uncle?
Yeah.
Well, it seems like that didn't work out before. And I don't think your uncle wants you staying with him if you are using. And when we say uncle, is this a biological uncle?
Yeah.
How's he related to you? On which side?
On my mother's side.
Why are you not staying with your mom or your grandmother?
Well, my mom she's getting on her. She's not here right now. She just very had a heart attack. So right now she's in a nursing home.
All right. And grandmother?
I don't have a grandmother.
Do you have aunts?
Yes.
Why not stay with the aunts? Why the uncle?
Well, I mean, I can do that. It's just not something constant, you know. I mean, they help me as much as they can. You know, it's not going to be like something permanent, you know.
All right. You're going to be allowed to stay with your uncle, but you're only going to be allowed to stay with him for 90 days. You need to start saving up your money and you're going to get your own place. You understand? And I'm going to want proof of residency every 30 days. And so probation, I'm going to want field visits every 30 days. And probation, usually I know those field visits are random, but make sure that she knows what day it's going to be. And when you go to the uncle's house, make sure you look in the closet to make sure that she is actually staying there. And this is just not knocking on someone's door. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom. And probation to help her out when she calls the UA hotline and has to come in and test. That could be her reporting day as well. And well, I know just when she calls and she goes in, then she'll know if I'm going in to do UA, right after that, I need to go and report for probation. All right. And anything else that the state and you all agreed to?
That's it, Jeff.
I think that's it, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Salcedo? And I'm sorry, there's to be proof of employment within 15 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Ms. Salcedo, is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No.
Judge, gentleman approached me before we got started and indicated that she was Miss Salcedo's husband. Apparently they have a place of their own there on Harbor Place.
Who?
So her husband.
All right. Are those shades medical prescription? Or are you just being cool for school? All right. You need to stop chewing gum. All right. So who is this gentleman?
He's my husband.
Do y'all have a certificate proving that you're married?
And we're coming up.
Yeah, I don't know him. I don't know how long she's known him.
You have kids together? I thought you put together.
A
A little louder, please. What was the answer?
Excuse me?
I didn't hear your answer.
3-4 months.
All right. So no, there's an issue going. Yeah, you understand.
Yes.
And there it is. This is the turning point. Everything before sounded like confusion, missed appointments, unstable housing, but once drug use enters the conversation, the entire case shifts. Judges hear this pattern all the time, and now the court is no longer asking what happened, but what needs to change.
So no, you can't live with this gentleman. What is your name?
Larry and
Yes, she will not be living with you. She needs to get her life in order. You understand? All right. Thank you. Have a seat. And Ms. Salcedo, here's the thing. If you're using ICE, what I've understood in my small time on the planet is your husband or common law for 3 or 4 months is probably using as well. Because what I do know is if you're at the barbershop, whether you need a haircut or not, if you hang out at the barbershop, at some point in time, you're going to get a haircut. So you're not allowed to be with him. You're not allowed to be around him. And I'm making that as a part of the conditions. Do you understand? All right. Is there anything else?
Nothing.
So probation, there's to be no contact with this gentleman in the courtroom. What's his last name? So, excuse me, sir, you're excused. Deputies, he can be escorted out. The court is calling 2022 CR 6780, State of Texas versus Bradley Castilla. Can I have parties approach for the state?
Catherine Pollard for the state.
For the defense?
Jim Aldersdorf.
Are you Mr. Castilla?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Castillo, next time you should know shorts are not allowed in court, okay? Counsel, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Castillo, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Castillo, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments and defendant's waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon? That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Sure.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a...
Notice how the judge reacts here. This isn't anger, this is concern mixed with authority. The court isn't just punishing anymore, it's diagnosing. Drug treatment isn't optional. In moments like this, it's the court saying we see the real issue now and we're addressing it. Hedon.
factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, to both.
Mr. Castillo, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement? Satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I did.
According to the plea bargain agreement, there's a $500 fine, affirmative finding of deadly weapon. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent? Did you understand that to be the entirety of the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Yes, Judge.
Showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution, no harmful or injurious contact with Priscilla Acosta in the BIPP course. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Honor.
State any evidence.
Yes, Judge, the state would offer what's in Mark, the state's objection.
No objection.
Mr. Castillo, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We can proceed. Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, he's involved in a close relationship. The young lady is here. Even though this is my second time with him, I've formed a very good, strong opinion of Mr. Priscilla. He's been very respectful. I think he'll be a great probationer. And again, he's got a very strong family with regard to his mother who's been here and his wife. They have 3 children together. So we'd very much like to be on the play too.
All right. So who is the person with you today?
She is Priscilla Acosta.
All right. So that's the complainant in this case, right? All right. I'm not going to allow for contact now. So he needs to get his life together. And part of getting your life together is finding out who you are, not having relapses. You understand? Because the pulling of a knife on the person that you say you love, and from what I read in the police report, it says, victim stated she was in.
Okay, this part matters a lot. The judge is about to sever personal relationships, and that's huge. Courts don't do this lightly. When a judge bans contact with a partner, it means they believe that relationship actively threatens rehabilitation. This is law intersecting with real life.
Fear for her life when he placed the knife to her neck and made those statements. So you made statements with her accusing her of sleeping with someone and said you were going to kill her. And you had a knife to her throat.
I was going to talk to you today because
Oh, you want a jury trial? Because here's the thing. People always say they want a jury trial because they think somebody's not going to show up. They think the complainant, we're back together. It's all lovey-dovey. But here's the problem. There's an issue in your household. And let me tell you what the issue is. The issue in your household is you use drugs. You have children in your household. You put a knife to the throat of the person you claim you love. And if you don't love her, at least it would be hoped that you would love your children. And when you did that, guess what? Your children know about it because the police are called to your residence. You've brought trauma and drama into their life, and they didn't ask for either one of you to be their parents. So I'm going to help them have a better atmosphere in their home. And part of having a better atmosphere in their home is having their father get his life together. You can still send money to the home for support, but you're not having face-to-face contact with her. And I know you all came to court together. I know she wants to show support for you. I know you guys want to hug up together, but this is what's called a honeymoon phase. But you still haven't gotten your life together. The only thing that's happened is this has happened. Now you're bringing her down here so she can say it didn't happen. And I guess she's going to tell me that the police just showed up. Nobody has an idea. Why did the police show up? Why did she say that you had a knife to her throat, threatening to kill her? And I'm not going to hear that today. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have mom, dad? You have a mother and father?
I have them the second one.
All right. So your mother and father, I'm sure they'll allow you to stay with them until you get your life together. And if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And no, before you answer, you are getting drug tested today.
Yes, ma'am.
So what the results going to be?
I should get them.
When's the last time you used?
I smoked weed a few weeks ago.
All right. See? And so from this incident, you still haven't learned anything. Because how old are your children?
13 and
Do you want them smoking weed?
No.
By you smoking weed, that's telling them that it's okay to smoke weed. You understand?
Yes.
And are your children boys or girls?
Boys and girls.
All right. So let me just tell you what's happened at your incident at your house. You know how children learn to speak?
Huh?
Do you know how children learn to talk, how to speak, how to form words? They learn that from listening to everybody in their household. So if you have a little child that's using profanity, they're using profanity because people in the household use profanity around them. So what your daughter has learned from this incident is that if someone loves me, then it's okay for them to abuse me because they love me. That's how they show me love. And you know what your sons have learned from this incident at the household? They've learned that might makes right. And this is how I should show love to a woman that I'm involved with or whomever I'm involved with. The way I show love is I'm abusive. You understand? And what your daughters and your son are learning from your mom, their mom, for her to come down here and say that this didn't happen is we cover for the men that we love. I'm not having that in this court. You understand?
Yes.
Are you employed?
Yes.
What do you do?
I work in McDonald's right now.
Okay. I always tell people when you have children, wherever you work and whatever you enjoy doing, try to do that. All right. It's going to be 4 years deferred adjudication, $500 fine, probated, affirmative finding of deadly weapon, affirmative finding of family violence. There's going to be parenting classes with compadre y compadre. There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The remaining of those hours will be waived once you complete parenting classes. There's going to be proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be regular reporting. I'm going to want the UA hotline until further notice. I'm going to want field visits 2 times per month. There's to be the BIPP course, no contact with Priscilla Acosta until further notice. Probation, is there anything else he needs? And follow the recommendations of TAP. If TAP says that he is to be an inpatient treatment, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment. Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? Did you all drive down here together? Whose car is it? All right. So, Ms. Acosta, you're going to be driving back home by yourself. In the courtroom, if he needs some money for bus fare, you can give him money for bus fare. But outside this courtroom today, you're not to have any contact with him. If the rules end up getting violated, he could end up going to prison for 20 years. Do you understand? I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because this is a affirmative finding of family violence. You're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. You need to do better for your children. If you love them, how you show them that you love them is by making their house a safe haven. There's enough drama and trauma in the world to not have to come home knowing if dad's going to get in an argument or try to beat up mom or come home high. You understand? And where you are now today, this is just a starting point. You still have a chance to improve and be a good father and be a good husband if you're wanted back in the home. You understand?
That's right.
All right. Good luck to you. And do not let me find that you're having contact with her outside of this courtroom today, because if that happens, I'm going to sign a motion if it's presented to me, and you're going to be brought over to court wearing an orange outfit. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you.
This is one of the most intense judicial lectures you'll ever hear. The judge isn't just sentencing a defendant, she's speaking directly to the future of those children. This is courtroom reality at its rawest, not theory, not law school hypotheticals. This is cause and effect playing out in real time.